Good evening and welcome to Goals at Griffith. I am Jayden.
And I am Sebastien. We're delighted to have you here. We're bringing you tonight Griffith Film School's coverage of round 6 of the Griffith University Social Sports Five-a-Side Soccer Comp live from the Nathan Campus Multisport Complex. Should be very, very good. First, we'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we are recording today, the Yagara and Turrbal people, and pay respects to elders past and present. So, we're going to be locking in and viewing some great footy today. So it seems we have our league table here. So we have Alex and the Young Boys versus, I believe, the Propawuns.
Okay.
Which should be good. So Alex and the Young Boys have 0 wins, and I believe the Propawuns have 1 win. So it's still early on. We're starting to see, some clear movement in the ladder. But yeah,
should be a good game.
Should
like
be a
always.
good game. Exactly.
Just because they're in last place doesn't mean that they're going to stay there.
Absolutely.
I mean, as we've seen in these second halves, they can just go absolutely crazy.
Indubitably. So, should be excellent. It seems we'll be heading down to our on-field correspondent.
Our first game for tonight is Propawuns and Alex and the Young Boys. It's currently 21 degrees and it's been raining on and off, as you can tell by my accessory. It's supposed to rain for the on and off for the entire night, so we're not really sure what it's going to look like for the game. Rain is definitely expected though. The field is very slippery, so this could make for an interesting game. We only have one team here at the moment, the Propawuns, and they are currently standing outside the field. We're just waiting on Alex and the young ones, and yeah, I reckon it'll be a very interesting game tonight, and I'm excited to see what happens and what you guys have to say. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Alice. So I guess, what are you expecting from this week? Round 6, Jayden?
Oh, I don't actually know. We haven't seen someone from like a really low place before, but again, I reckon it's going to be a very entertaining game. I can't wait to see, a comeback if it happens, because we always have one, at least once, so should be good.
Absolutely. So we'll see how the ref is going to call players onto the field, but we'll be crossing over to the pitch hopefully soon when Alex and the Young Boys arrive, and if not, you'll be stuck with us. I'm very happy to be back this week. I had the big sick last week, COVID-26, but I am back and very happy to be here.
Back in action.
We've done this for 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, we've done it for a while now.
Yeah, so hope you're enjoying the stream and enjoying what we have to cover here. But we have lots of fun. We hope you have lots of fun too. We can see the players are there. And in case you didn't notice, this week is Chicken Week.
Chicken Week, yes.
Chicken Week. So we have little rubber chickens with us. Because chickens need some appreciation, So we're changing up the fit today. We're in some red, a nice little sprinkle of red, and we got our chickens for when they score a goal. It should be an excellent game.
Goal. Seems like some of these guys might be coming in now, I believe.
And there we are, the picture-in-picture. So we have our red shirts, and we got our chickens ready when someone scores.
Yes.
It should be an interesting...
pretty good.
Pretty good. We're yet to see what team is what in terms of what jerseys they're wearing, but hopefully the rain holds off and we can get some good play.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too slippery as well. We don't want anyone slipping over.
No, don't want anyone taking a tumble or doing the comical slip on the banana.
Yeah, on the banana. That's
on the banana peel. He's got a little cheeky skill before the game, trying to intimidate the opponents early on.
Yeah, that's it. Show them off.
Absolutely. So it's Alex and the Young Boys and the Propawuns.
Alex and the Young Boys.
So this is one of the teams, I believe. I think this is the Propawuns.
That guy number 4.
If they're good and proper. Yes. Well, look. Ooh, that is interesting because he has the gloves.
Yeah.
So usually in these comps, for people who may not know, the goalies rotate. So, you're an outfield player for 10 minutes and then you rotate into the goalkeeper position. But for this team, it seems they have a designated goalie. So, but they've only won once, so it hasn't served them thus far. But hopefully they can pull a result here. But it'll be interesting because if the Alex and the Young Boys don't show up, then it'll be an automatic 3-0 victory for the Propawuns.
That's pretty crazy. Like, you don't have a full game and they've just won.
Yes.
Don't even play the game.
Literally. A little lag there, but we're back.
Back in action.
It's nice to see the players out on the field. You know, the weather's not keeping anyone
No.
off the pitch. But and thank you for joining us. If you are just joining us, my name is Sebastien and this is...
Jayden.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
And we are your hosts/commentators for our coverage of round 6 of Griffith Social Sports 5-a-side soccer competition, live from the Nathan Campus Multi-Sport Complex.
Yeah.
So I've played in this comp in Div 2, which we're seeing here today. I've won this comp.
Nice.
So the ref doing a little shot there, but we can sit here and waffle for a bit while we're looking at players out there.
It seems like Young Boys have actually arrived to the match now.
Oh, brilliant! So they're here. They were just a touch late.
Yes, that's good. At least we know
there
that.
They are.
Game's
We know they're locked in. Will be interesting to see. Yeah, they're just doing a little run and jog. Be interesting to see if they have the full team. Ooh, so they skied that one there.
Jeez, yeah.
Here they are stepping out onto the pitch, gracing us with their presence. And also, if you want to know anything before we begin, you can chuck your questions in the chat. We'd love to hear from you and talk, and you know, because this is about us presenting the experience for you. You know, we're not here by ourselves talking, you know, just to amuse ourselves. We're here for you, here to walk you through the game.
Yes. Ooh, tried to kick an air ball there.
So it seems that Alex and the Young Boys are in yellow and the Propawuns are in white. So they've both arrived in white. So because the Alex and the Young Boys arrived second, they're forced to don the bibs. Have to say, those bibs didn't smell very good when we had to wear them. Yeah.
I remember in my soccer days as well, when we had to put them on, you could smell so much.
Smell them from another suburb.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a very distinct smell.
Absolutely. And just doing the hip flexes on the side there, getting the hips nice and supple. Because you know this is why so many people you know, do their ACLs in this sport, because you have to change direction so often. And you know, your hips need to be supple and flexible so that you can change direction quickly. It's not just a sprint. You know, they once did an analysis of the famous footballer Cristiano Ronaldo and a sprinter, and they were looking at their running styles, and they slowed down with all the cameras and stuff. And it was the fact that the way a sprinter ran, all his movement was forward, whereas Ronaldo's running style was kind of to the side as well, because he had to do such quick bursts of pace, being in all the different directions. So it was an interesting little study, but yeah, so it is very different. That's why Usain Bolt, when he played in the A-League here in Australia, struggled so much, because he was just, you know, a straight line sprinter, but having to actually pivot into changing direction constantly.
Oh, looks like they've started
looks
now,
like we've started. That was, wow, we've kicked off. So it seems that, so the Alex and the Young Boys have all their players here. But yeah, here we go. So yeah, Alex and the Young Boys are in yellow, and the Propawuns, they're in white, but on the scoreboard they're red. So we've just kicked off. What do you want to see? Who's going to make a quick strike? Who's going to draw first blood?
Maybe I'm saying the Alex and the Young Boys. You know,
you think
even if they're at the lowest,
even if they have not won a game yet, you think this will be?
I reckon this might be their comeback. You know. Well,
it can sometimes be interesting watching teams who are bottom of the table because they have nothing to lose almost.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got their striker in the goalkeeper's zone there. For people who aren't watching or who haven't watched before, you cannot go inside the goalkeeper's D to stop a kicking in danger episode.
Oh, right. But didn't he just go in there?
Yeah. So but if he was to score from inside the D, then it
wouldn't count. Yeah. Okay.
Do we have any comments, Jayden? What do you think?
Let's take a little check.
While the game's in the early embers.
There's
a bit of a miss kick there. Couldn't quite convert. Using the wall to good effect.
No new comments at this
No
time.
new comments yet. We encourage people, come and say hello in the chat. We'd love to hear what you think about the game. Come and get involved. And because we really want an excuse to use our rubber chickens, don't we? We really want an excuse. This is Chicken Week. Just like Shark Week. Why do sharks get their own week? Chickens deserve their own week.
Chickens have rights,
right?
too,
Chickens have rights. They're not just for KFC to boil and serve you at 5 p.m. on a Friday. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The ball's just gone out of play there into the other.
I've just got some news on the Alex and the Young Boys. Apparently, these guys live together in a share house.
Oh, so that's why they were all late together. They were all in the same
went
car.
in one car. And these guys, they don't have any subs as well. It's just these guys.
No subs.
Yes.
Well, it's going to be some thing of trying to finesse it into the right-hand side, but just off target there. But yeah, sorry, you were saying, Jayden?
Yeah, and apparently Ikoliks is the only one that doesn't live in that share house.
So it's the young boys in the share house by themselves, and then Alex is just a hanger-on.
Yes.
But it's almost like a band name, Alex and the Young Boys.
Yeah, that's why it's called Alex.
But what
and the
song
Young
are they going to
Boys.
play out on the pitch today? Is it going to be something good, or is they going to, absolute
Dog water?
Dog water? Yeah. Thank you. That was exactly the word I was looking for.
No cluckers, mate.
What can they do? Both teams just really early on in the game, trying to find some rhythm. We've had some shots early on from the Propawuns. Alex and the Young Boys, their last, can they... What is it about their play that means they haven't won yet? This is the 6th game that they've played, and they've lost all of them. They've got no subs, they've got no new fresh legs, so they really got to be careful to not run themselves silly. Yeah, you got the attacker walking into the D again illegally.
Yeah.
But, a good test of a footballer's ability in the real world is they go, Messi, the Argentine goat, he's a good footballer, but could he do it on a cold Tuesday night in Stoke? So that's a little bit of a nod here. It's a cold Wednesday night or it's not really cold, it's more just rainy.
Yeah.
It doesn't really get cold in Brisbane. But can he do it on a rainy night in Brisbane? That's going to be the biggest finding here today.
That's it, yeah.
Got the yellow and the white.
Oh, so
Doing some
subs?
early subs, barely on for 5 minutes.
Wow, that's like the
Touch
quickest
the ball
one.
once and you're off.
And off you go.
But yeah, teams can organise it multiple ways, but it is a good way to keep it fair, and so there's no ball hogs and players, because it's just nice to go out there and kick around with the boys.
Yes.
So yeah, some excellent play there.
Ooh.
And that seems to have gone behind. So the game yet to really find a pace. Both teams just a bit sluggish on the ball.
Yeah, maybe they're just kind of filling each other out. See if there's a weakness to the sport.
Ooh, skied that one just off the outside of the foot.
Almost hit the camera there.
Almost hitting the precious film school camera. We've got the film students doing some guerrilla filmmaking out there tonight. Wet weather gear in session. Props to them. This is brought to you by the film students. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them, so thank you very much, any film students who are listening. And if you want to go study film, go study at Griffith, because you get to do stuff like this. I'm not a film student, I'm an actor at Griffith, or I was an actor at Griffith, but I believe you're a film student, Jayden.
Oh, I am a film student, second year.
Second year.
Yes.
So, second of 3 years?
Yes.
Yeah.
So halfway through it.
Oh, twisting, turning, trying to find a way through.
Ooh.
What can he do? Is he gonna, a bit of a wasted opportunity there, letting all the build-up play come to naught. Gliding past, but the two strikers getting in their way almost. It seems that the Propawuns are all eager to be the one to score, so they're not being proper or playing as one team. It seems that they're bunch of individuals on the pitch right now. Any comments, Jayden?
Yeah, we got a comment saying, when will they score a goal?
When will they score a goal? When we do this with our chickens. So when we do that, you know they've scored.
That's when you know someone scored.
Yep.
Easy. The dev is selling. There's another comment.
Sorry, the dev is selling.
The dev is selling.
The dev is selling. I'm not sure what that means.
Soccer term,
I'm
or?
not sure what that means. I'll ask the person who commented that to expand on that. What is the dev and why are they selling? Oh, good save there from the keeper. Sending it up over the top, and it's a goal. I'd say it's a goal kick, but it's kind of a bit of a throw, redistributing the ball. So it seems that with these teams that are lower down in the table, they have less of a defined structure, and it's more, as you can kind of see with the Propawuns, there's no one in that back third defending. They're all just kind of running forward, and I guess what is good is when they have possession, you know, they're all running forward to all be attackers, but you can get exposed on the counter, which can be a little bit frustrating, but the keeper's always there. So it seems the real shot here, but blocked by the defender. Keeper's got it covered. He's casual. He's comfortable. Oh, a bit of a fake shot there. Another fake shot. Can he shoot?
Just
across
off.
the face of the goal. Seems that the Propawuns are what I call FIFA skillers. So
FIFA skillers?
Yeah, so they're more concerned with the skill run rather than the actual finish.
Oh, right, okay.
But look, both teams, you know, props for being out there, props for doing their best. Really keen to see what they've got. Oh, nice little, yeah, case in point, you know, if we have a nice little skill, then they can come back and watch the stream and clip out where they sombrero flick someone. Ooh, just skying it. Yeah, they're really getting their foot too far under the ball, so, you know, you've got to kick it with your laces, as you say, you know. Try and keep the ball down, because these goals are much smaller than regulation goals. But they just can't crack it, unfortunately. Cracking under the pressure. What can we see here?
It should be an excellent,
excellent
soccer match that we're gonna witness here.
Indubitably. And in line with Chicken Week, we do have the yellow and the white. So the teams are on the same page as us that it is Chicken Week. Chickens deserve some appreciation. Can he finish?
Oh,
yes,
that was a
can.
score!
Chickens! Sorry for blowing anyone's eardrums there. We got our chickens.
Yes.
So first goal, absolutely rifling it through the keeper.
Wow.
Couldn't save it.
Tracking that goal.
Cracking finish. Absolutely cracking. Cracking footy. Cracking footy to be watching. So we can pan back to the game, and it's going to be a great watch. There we go.
No way, what just happened?
So can the Propawuns take flight, or will they be grounded like the flightless bird that this week is named after? And also we encourage you to post your best chicken puns in the comments. We'd love to read them. If you've got any funny chicken puns, post them. Keeps us on our toes, and the best chicken pun at the end of the night we'll mention at the end.
Back to that, the dev is selling. That is actually one
Dev.
of the names of the person in the team. Don't know which team, but it is one of their names.
His name is Dev.
Yes.
So how is Dev selling? Is he selling the idea to his fellow teammates, or is he selling the fact that he's going to win in his head to himself? That's the real question.
It is. Oh,
good save
nice.
there. Players being able to keep it on target, which is the first thing to score. You have to keep it on target. Keeper is the last line of defence. A good little shielding of the ball there, but the defender steals it back and takes the shot, but can't keep it down again. That seems to be a problem with Alex at the young boys, that they are letting the ball, they're skying it. They're taking flight. Almost in the wrong sport.
We do have some people in the comments betting on Alex and the Young Boys.
Really? We've got
win
some
this
people
one,
betting
so-
Alex and the Young Boys. Well, I'm not a betting man myself.
Me
but,
neither.
yeah, put scoreline predictions in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you think as the audience. And it being chicken week, if anyone's eating any chicken, comment in the comments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's all about chickens this week here at Goals at Griffith Social Sport live from the Nathan campus. And there's our cool picture-in-picture, and here's our chickens. So we're really hoping the players score many, many goals, because then we get to use
We can use these.
our chickens. But until then, you're going to be stuck with the sound of our voices. But the game it's 1-0 to the Propawuns right now, but it'll be interesting to see how the game unfolds. It's in the corner here, but goes into the D there, and the keeper regains possession for Alex and the Young Boys in the yellow. And also, if you didn't notice, we're in some different outfits today. We're still keeping the suits, but we have our little red undershirts, a little hint towards Chicken Week.
Yes.
Because if sharks get their own week, why can't chickens?
Exactly.
Exactly. Stop the player here. What can...
We do have another question.
Got
What
another
is
question.
our go-to KFC order?
Oh, for me, it has to be 2 Go Buckets. It used to be
Okay.
the snack box.
The snack box?
Back in the day, it used to be called the snack box, but you know, it's about $9.90. And it's, yeah, two Go Buckets, and it's the popcorn chicken Go Bucket for me.
Nice.
What about you? What about you?
I would have to say the classic Zinger.
The Zinger box.
Yes,
The Zinger box.
absolutely amazing. Absolutely good.
That is a good one.
It's a good thing to eat, you know, if we're all riding to our deaths and we have something to eat before this.
Yes, if you're gonna die, go get some KFC first.
Exactly.
Doing some subs here. Oh, it seems that the Alex and the Young Boys have an additional player. Maybe we have someone from the Propawuns who's offered to be a sub.
Turns out they just swapped their players to even it out a bit.
Yeah, that's always good sportsmanship.
It is. That's very nice.
You know, when you're out there, you just want to be on the field. So it doesn't really matter what team it is. You just want to be, you know, on the ball as much as possible, scoring as much as possible. It's great. Any more questions, Jayden?
I'm just having to check now. Yeah. Excellent choice. This game is very egg. There's another comment.
Oh.
Very.
If they mean it's very rounded, then so far it is, because it's only 1-0.
Yeah, it's very excellent.
But, the ref showing his authority in the puffer jacket. Oh, it seems that is half time.
Half time?
Wow, that flew by, didn't it? Absolutely flew by. So we've got, it's only 1-0. It's a low scoring game, which is interesting to be in the lower kind of divisions or lower parts of the table here in Div 2. But what do you think of these highlights so far?
The
game so far. We haven't seen any highlights.
Yeah, no, it is off to a slow start, I reckon. Yeah, I really feel like each of the teams are just kind of really feeling each other out, seeing what weaknesses that they can exploit.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I reckon in the second half, they might have come together, devise a plan, see what they found out, and put it to use.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
I believe we're going to see some highlights in just a moment. So
Let's see
we'll
it.
cross to that. Here we go. That was just behind there. We got a lot of skied opportunities in this game. That was that
just missed there.
Narrowly missed shot just there. It's nice having our picture-in-picture, so you can see us seeing it. You can see the live reaction video
The
with our
chickens as
chickens
well.
here. And then I believe that was the goal there.
That was
Absolutely thump home.
like a bullet.
Absolutely. But look, much like a chicken, this game, you know, we've been feeding it some seeds, and the seeds of the game are going to, hatch into a golden egg. Will it be a golden egg or a rotten egg? We'll wait. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to find out in the second half. But if you're just joining us, my name's Sebastien, and this is Jayden, and we're here bringing you live coverage from the multi-sport Nathan campus. We're in Southbank right now, but you're seeing Goals at Griffith and the social sport competition. It's round 6. And yeah, we're really getting into it now. The teams have established themselves on the table, but should be good.
Should be.
And, you know,
Good
even
to
at this
see.
grassroots level, it is still clucking good to watch.
It is a very
Yeah.
clucking good time.
Yep. And we're back.
Back on the
Only a
field.
short break, no rest for the wicked.
No, straight to it.
Straight in. Locking in generationally. Oh, cool, we've
Ooh.
changed the scoreboard. It used to be yellow and red, but now it is
it's-
yellow and grey.
Nice.
Very nice indeed.
Extremely nice.
Every week we get, you know, more and more bells and whistles on our stream, which is very, very good. You know, we got this picture. Didn't have that last week, so
No.
you know, it just makes you to want to keep tuning in because who knows? Next week we could have John Cena joining us.
You never know.
You never know.
You just
You never know. Sydney Sweeney's on the Gold Coast. She could be in here. You know, Jake Gyllenhaal, Kevin Costner, they're in Brisbane. They could be on the show. You have really no idea.
You don't know who could.
You have no
join.
idea. Sydney, but yeah, Sydney Sweeney is on the Gold Coast filming.
Oh wow.
She is on the Gold Coast. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Sydney Sweeney.
Jeez.
Yep, and we're kicking off. We're kicking off. And
Oh,
will Alex and the Young Boys remain a flightless bird, or will they find their wings, lift off, and fly into the sun? But like Icarus, they don't want to fly too close to the sun, otherwise their wings will melt, as the old Greek myth goes.
oh! I've just got word that one of the players from Alex and the Young Boys has hit his head.
Oh!
A little bit of blood, but he is subbing out now.
Oh no! All
Very unfortunate to hear.
yeah. Hopefully, he makes a swift recovery and there's no untoward injury there. But yeah,
Doesn't
that's
seem
not,
to be
that's not good.
overly bad. Nothing to be concerned really about.
Yeah,
but,
that's
just
yeah,
subbing
that's good.
out. Playing the safe game.
Yeah, when I was playing in this comp in the final, we were, I think it was like 5-4 up, and then the last 5 minutes were taken up by someone who had an injury, and they had to
Yeah.
call an ambulance.
An
then,
ambulance?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
and then
Jeez.
ferry them off. So we kind of won then, but it was the last 5 minutes, you know, winding up. But
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Oh right, okay. Jeez.
Can he
Oh, was
finish?
that
Yes,
That was
he
another
can.
one. Hey.
Just like Bob the Builder, he's built up his team's lead 2-0. Scoreboard's yet to be updated, but it will be in a moment. Alex and the Young Boys trailing by 2. What can they do here? Will they be like Chicken Week? Will they stay chickens, or will they turn into the chicken's ancestor, the dinosaur? Because you know all birds are related to dinosaurs. That is a fact. Very nice. Dribbling with the ball. This is a good run. What can he do with it? Oh, good save there. That's probably the first proper opportunity that Alex and the Young Boys have had just there. They're doing a nice little dribble through to score. It's a nice high press. Any questions, Jayden?
Yes, we got one. Why am I called Happy J? And does that mean that Sebastien is sad Sebastien? So,
That no, we're both ecstatic to be here
Yes.
today.
is that a
The keeper has blown his whistle, which I think means that the attacker was in the defending D
and the force field?
into the. Oh, I think it may be a penalty.
A penalty shot.
A penalty shot. Alex and the Young Boys have given away a penalty. Not sure how. It seems their defender stepped into their defensive D. If you do that, it's an automatic penalty. So it seems that we have the attacker taking the penalty. Can the Propawuns properly extend their lead to 3-0? Let's have a look. And the ref blows his whistle and he slots it,
scored.
places it like you place Lego bricks, just placing it past the keeper. And it's a beautiful finish there from the forward.
Do you know, there's a rumour going around about the Spurs being relegated?
Yes, unfortunately, I go for Tottenham Hotspur, and we are in the relegation zone currently. But look, what brings me joy is that Arsenal will bottle the league to Manchester City. So that's the only thing I'm celebrating at the moment, because it seems that for Tottenham Hotspur, we are getting a new injury every game. Our star player, Xavi Simons, just did his ACL. And we're getting a new injury approximately for the last, since 2023. This is a real stat. We have a new long-term injury every 2 weeks as a club on average.
Wow.
So, look, questions need to be asked, but we may be in the championship next year. But it will give us a nice chance for all our young players to get some game experience. And last time we were relegated, we ended up getting promoted immediately in the season afterwards, and then winning the FA Cup in the season after that.
Oh wow!
So,
jeez. Okay.
Sometimes you have to go back to go forward, but in this case, we've been decimated by an injury crisis. But back to the game here. It's 3-0.
Jeez.
It's been kind of a dominant display from the Propawuns. Alex and the young boys have had about 2 shots. Yeah, I think there's been nothing particularly... Oh, great save there. There's nothing that's been particularly noteworthy as being bad about their game. They haven't played badly at all. I think they've just been outplayed by the pace and skill, as you could kind of see there. He tried a little ball roll trick of the Propawuns. They've got some good skills and they can really beat a man.
Yeah.
But I think the Alex and the young boys are playing a pretty high line. Oh wait, no. I think it's more a case of the fact that they're letting. Oh, and yes, that is a finish there. And it's
was
just
that a goal?
powered past the keeper.
Oh.
So extends their lead to 4-0. Which is, going to be a mountain to climb for them.
Young boys, step it up.
But yes, if you're interested, we have the Alex and the young boys in yellow and the Propawuns in white. We got someone in grey here. Oh, beautiful save there, but they're just being peppered. I think it's really Alex and the young boys. They're playing quite a high line, and so they just don't really have as much defensive cover, which leaves them exposed, and no one's really sticking in a foot, which isn't good.
No.
Sometimes if you have a team of all forwards and no defenders, as they say, attackers win games, but defenders win titles.
That's it.
As Paolo Maldini, the famous Italian defender, once said.
Oh, what just happened there?
It seems to be an injury of some sort. They're not wearing shin pads, so the players on the ground. Hopefully, this is the second injury of this game. He's rightened himself pretty quickly, so that's a good sign. Hopefully, the injury isn't too bad.
Yeah.
Little free kick here.
Oh, he gets blocked. Nice.
And it seems to be a direct free kick that was blocked. It was a nice attempt, but aimed straight at the keeper. It was on target. But yeah, it seems that Alex and the young boys have struggled to really get the ball on target. So all their attempts have been either high or wide. And the keeper's come out, but the ball's been taken. What can they do? And it seems to be an infringement by the ref. Alex and the young boys really trying to discover something, but the ref showing his authority, marching over there and pointing to the spot. So it seems to be a penalty for Alex and the young boys. They were taken out. It's a penalty.
Wait, this is their chance. They might actually score a goal here.
Is it? What can they do with it?
On.
Where's he going to place it?
Oh,
beautiful top right.
Yes.
A very nice placed finish.
Good stuff.
Alex and the young boys clawing one back.
Excellent victory there.
Excellent victory. Marching into the jaws of death and looking death in the eye and saying, not today.
No, they're thinking, and since we're dying anyway, it's better if we die fighting.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said that better myself. That's quote of the day. QOTD, quote of the day.
And for Alex and the young boys, they said that getting into this game, they were a bit nervous.
They were a bit nervous.
These guys, but
maybe with this goal they can settle some of their nerves and finish. Yes. What can he do? But once again, struggling to find the goal there. Don't think they'll get many better chances throughout the game, and the player seems to have a bit of a limp there. Hopefully he's okay. The Propawuns properly controlling the game here.
Oh, jeez.
Oi, oi, as the player out on the field just said.
Oi, oi.
Indeed, you know, it's not a pleasant experience having a football slammed at you.
No.
It's you know, 'cause the speed can get quite quick, hundreds of kilometres an hour or 100 and something kilometres an hour. The ball will be powered out. If it's, you know, a really, if players have done leg day in the gym and not skipped it, then, you know, they'll be running their little hearts out. But yeah, Alex and the young boys showing they're not chickens, and they're really keen to, you know, peck their way to victory here. Be the top of the pecking order. That was a beautiful finish.
Oh,
Pushkas winning goal, absolute on the left foot, takes it. Keeper doesn't move, rifling it into the top left-hand corner.
That was stylistic.
That was stunning. Absolutely unsavable by the keeper there. And it's 5-1. I think, unfortunately, I think the game's a little bit dead and buried for Alex and the young boys. People who were trying to bet on it in the chat have lost all their money, and that's why the house always wins, ladies and gentlemen. Do not be betting your money. It's a bit unfortunate, you know. Oh, Alex and the young boys, have I spoken too soon here? But no, the defender gets back there and clearing the ball to the keeper, which was a nice little move there.
We do have some reports of some slight rain coming in.
Oh no, some rain coming in.
No, hopefully it doesn't get too bad that it gets called off.
Hopefully the rain on Spain doesn't fall mainly on the plains.
Yes, and doesn't cause them any pain.
No, hopefully not.
Their victory would be in vain.
Wow, well slain.
Ooh. Nice.
And hopefully the player who hurt himself before is not in pain.
Yes. Spitting bars over here. Cracking eggs and spin bars.
But it seems that the high press of Alex and the young boys, which is all in vain. They've really struggled to stay sane in this game.
Someone in the chat has asked if this ball is the same size as professional balls. I didn't realise there was a difference.
Oh yes, because you know, I think the professional one is either size 5 or size 6. I'm not sure what ball they're using actually. It seems to be a nighttime variant because it's orange, so it's easy for players to see. Yeah, usually the balls are either white or they have some sort of detailing, but this ball is, as you can see, it's orange and white, so it's nice and easy to see for the players. Especially under the floodlights, it can be, you know, you can be blinded sometimes. But yeah, I'm not sure the size of the ball out there. All I know is that it's slightly bigger than a chicken, and all I know is that the logo of Tottenham Hotspur is a chicken sitting on a ball.
Oh, well there you go.
There you go. So that's the team that I go for, Tottenham Hotspur in North London. I went to see the game there in January. It was we played Borussia Dortmund and won. It was our best victory of the whole season because we're rubbish at the moment.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they really showed up for when I was there and then just let the wheels all fall off. Can he finish?
Oh, a bit high again.
He tries to dink the keeper, it seems, which I think is the wrong choice in that situation. You have to go for power over placement sometimes, but he seems to have misplaced the finish. And unfortunately, he's so badly misplaced that he couldn't find his fingers on the end of his hands sometimes.
What would you do differently in that situation, you know?
Oh, I think you have to go for a low-driven finish in that situation.
A low-driven finish?
Yeah, so you really have to, you know, go for the bottom corner there.
Bottom corner, yeah.
Not too high. It seems we have another... is he doing a shoelace? Yes, that seems to be the outcome here.
You know, yeah. It's good to see, you know, the yellow team, they're not having that mindset of like...
Yeah, they're keeping in the play, you know, they're trying to do their best. They're not giving up, and that's the main thing.
That's it,
they're not give up.
They're not thinking like, if we're going to die anyway, then who cares what we do? We could just disobey orders and it wouldn't mean a thing. They're still hammering at it, you know?
Exactly.
That's good to see.
Exactly. But look, rocks being thrown at you doesn't change the fact you're going to be slain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nothing changes what a speeding rock does to a body. We all die. But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point not being born?
No, they have to go out there and they have to give their best in this comp because the real failure is not trying at all.
That's exactly right.
That's the real failure. So if you're out there and your viewers are thinking about doing something, but you're not sure about it, go and do it because 80% of success is showing up.
Exactly, and you don't win any of the time if you don't do it.
You have to buy a ticket to win the lottery.
That's exactly right, yep.
Even if you have a 0.00001% chance of doing so, it's still a chance.
There's still a chance.
There's still a chance there.
Yes.
And that's 0.00001. Oh, he's been clocked there.
Jeez.
Is that a full-time whistle? No, that was a foul, it seems. I think we're got a little bit of the game left.
I got info that player number 7, the guy without glasses, is the one that hit his head, but he is back in the game, ready for action. Absolute night on the field.
A real show of Australian spirit there. You have all these soccer players over in Europe. They get knocked and then they're on the floor crying. We have a player here splits his head open, but goes back on the pitch and keeps playing.
Exactly. He could be considered like...
What a true warrior.
Yeah, exactly. Like an anguished fallen or the courageous fallen, He could be considered one of those, but he keeps fighting.
He keeps fighting on. Just like the 200 Spartans. What do we remember? The fight of the Spartans, not the...
That's it.
Tens of thousands of Persians that were there to slay them. We remember the Spartans.
We remember the Spartans. Remember the.
We do.
If you're a fan of Attack on Titan, the scout regiment going to their deaths from the rocks that are currently hitting them. As a distraction, letting their lives go as a distraction.
A little pop culture reference there. I love it.
Ape Titan.
So what can Alex and the young boys do here? They've got some good forward play. Like we've got some good play, but it seems their final product, it's been a bit subpar this game, unfortunately. Yeah, couldn't quite.
Saying calm down till number 8.
Oh.
Jeez.
All in good faith out on the pitch. What can they do with it? What can they find? What can they discover?
We've got a question in the chat. What is the best type of cooked egg?
What is the best type of cooked egg? Look, I'm going to be really honest. I'm not much of a fan of eggs.
Oh, okay.
I'm not much of a fan of eggs because it's just the texture for me and the kind of smell.
Yeah, I do get you with that smell.
Something about it. It's not
a nice smell.
It's not the one for me.
No. Well, for me, I would definitely say sunny side up. The gooey inside is always nice when you take a bite of like a, bacon, egg and cheese toasty or something.
I will say that eggs with like a toasty can be pretty good. Yeah.
As long as it's not too messy.
But just like an egg, can the Propawuns crack open this game and really put it to bed? Can they make an omelette of the eggs they've been given here, or will they throw them away and let Alex and the young boys eat breakfast?
Oh, nice block there. Jeez.
Oh, shimmying past the left back there. But the Propawuns, can he finish? No.
Got 2 minutes left of the game.
2 minutes left of the game. Seems that Alex and the young boys are going to have to do something Herculean to try and salvage a result today, but it seems they're going to keep on their winless streak, a bit like Spurs. But at least we're not Arsenal, because being second is worse than being 17th.
Fair enough.
Because, when they've done a study of... right here, but a bit too high. They've done a study of Olympic medalists, and it seems that the mental anguish of second versus third, because, third, you're like, oh yeah, I nearly did it.
Yeah.
so you're not as, you don't care as much. But then if you're the silver medalist, the mental anguish is more because you think if I just put in that little bit of effort, I could have been first.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting concept. So.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the mental anguish of Arsenal supporters will be drinking their tears for a number of years.
See that rain going in on there?
Oh, we got some. That's the tears of Arsenal fans watering the pitch today as they bottle the Premier League to Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. The salty tears of Arsenal fans. If there are any Arsenal fans in the chat, comment a crying emoji for me. And then we'll all laugh at you. In good faith. In good faith. Game winding down.
Oh, who's that?
And then we got our final whistle here, I believe. I think the ref is about to...
Oh, did they just score before you?
We had a goal just there, but I'm not sure if it counts or not.
Does it?
No, look, and the players there, the ref had just blown his whistle, so it doesn't count. But that's the end of the game. What do you think, Jayden? I thought that was a pretty interesting game, but it was fairly one-sided from the Propawuns there to, really fly away with the victory royale.
That is it, yes.
Yes.
I was rooting for, yellow team, but that's all right. You can't win them all.
You can't win them all. You have to lose some. But as they say, people who are very successful, they just lose more often than everyone else,
But no, their memory serves as an example to us all, I'd say. Their fighting spirit.
Yeah, to keep fighting. This was their penalty there.
Oh, here we go.
See. And yeah, some nice goals here. They swapped sides, but was the proper ones really just
bit of a slip there.
Prim and proper in their attacking efforts, just really pouncing like a hungry cat onto the timid mouse before them. Yeah, brilliant. And that was the best finish of the night. That was a Qubz award-winning goal. Stylistic, style points, +1, plus 5,000 aura in my eyes. Well done. Well done.
Shot.
We do have fun here. We do have fun.
We do.
So we should be getting some highlights, hopefully, pretty soon. But until then, you're stuck with us. And if you're just watching, it's Chicken Week this week.
Yes, it is.
My name's Sebastien. This is Jayden. And you're watching your live coverage of the Griffith Social Sport five-a-side soccer at the Nathan campus. It's round 6. You've just seen game 1. And we will be going on break pretty soon. But we do have the second game coming very soon. So the live stream will not have us for a bit because we'll go and have a break, but don't go anywhere. Stay in the chat, ask us some questions, and we'll answer them when we get back.
We also do have our interview coming after this. I believe we just watched the replays.
That's a very good. Yes, because we get to interview the winning captain.
Yes, and see how they won.
Yes.
See what strategy they played.
Their game strategy. So let's cross to Ellis.
Yes.
Let's go.
Hi guys, I'm here with Dev from the winning team, the Propawuns. Now, what do you think made the difference tonight?
I think we played well as a team. We were a lot more calm on the ball than previous games. We weren't afraid to play back, and our keeper played really well as well.
And with the conditions tonight, obviously it started raining there at the end. How was it on the field? Was it slippery? Like, we saw that there was an injury from the other team. What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it was a bit slippery, but we just didn't play really fast or anything. More passes, a bit slow. And it was fine.
Yeah, no. Well, congratulations. And I heard it's your second time winning. Yeah. You guys won last week.
Yeah, against top of the ladder. Just come a long way since the start of the season. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, that's fantastic to hear. Well, we wish you luck for your next couple games, and hopefully you can keep the winning streak alive. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Alice. Well, that's it for game 1, but we have another exciting game coming up in just 10 minutes. So stick around, don't go anywhere. This is coverage of Griffith Social Sport five-a-side soccer at the Nathan campus and has been brought to you by the students at Griffith Film School.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So up next we have 7 strikers. Then they play not drills, just skills, which will be the epic battle of game 2. But before then, we'll leave you some highlights of game 1. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Yes.
And the action will continue. And it's Chicken Week. So what do we say? You lost your chicken. Ready? 3, 2, 1. See you soon.
you want me to help Tanisha? It might be the Tanisha, like the thing at the bottom, the thing you twist. Do you want me to help? So. What about the competition? Yeah?
You heard bubble on that. with that. That thing going on.
Welcome back to Goals at Griffith. We're getting ready for the second game of the night, and this time we have a mixed division. 7 strikers versus not drills, just skills.
And if you weren't here earlier, we've seen some movement in the league table after the first 5 rounds. So let's have a look at it. We've got a cool graphic coming up very shortly, but until then, you're stuck with me, which is very fun. And it's Chicken Week this week. We've got some chickens here, and we're in our live shirts. And here's the table. Here we go. So let's have a look. We've got not drills, just skills in 3rd place. They haven't lost a game yet, one of 3 teams to do so. And 7 strikers have lost, they've lost 2 games and drawn 1, winning 3. So it is 3rd versus 6th, which should be an interesting competition. Because we've seen not drills, just skills. We've seen they've got the skills. They've seen that they don't need to drill because they've got skills. But 7 strikers, will they only have a little effort to put in, or will they be able to topple not drills, just skills, and serve them up like a rotisserie chicken, their first defeat of the season? Let's cross to our on-field reporter and we'll be able to check.
Yes, let's see.
Hi guys, we're live here where our teams are warming up. Game 2 is between 7 strikers and not drills, just skills. Now, as you can see, they're getting ready to play. However, we did have some rain that popped up at the end of the last game, so it might get wet again in this game, but we're not sure because it seems to be just sprinkles on and off. Now, these teams, one team has played on our live stream before and the other has not. So it's exciting to see a new team starting with us today, and it's nice to see our other team back. Now, I'm excited to see how this goes, and I'm excited to hear what you guys say as well. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you so much, Ella. So we got the game starting very, very shortly. So hopefully the pitch doesn't turn into a swimming pool and they're playing water polo, but it'll be interesting to see how the wet conditions impact play. I think it's going to be more about the individual battles and if players can keep their feet and change direction quickly. And it'll be interesting to see how the players combat that. What do you think is going to happen with the rain?
I don't know. I'm waiting to see, but we'll be seeing it very shortly, actually. I believe just now.
We'll be locking in.
Locked in.
Because it's Chicken Week, we'll be flapping our wings and joining our fellow chickens down here and see what they can discover. We've got Notize just skills in the tradie orange and 7 strikers in a midnight navy blue.
Ooh, that's a nice colour.
Ooh, the game started quickly. You've really got a pace in this game, which I like already. Notize just skills haven't lost. 0 losses.
The tradie spirit really coming out.
The tradie spirit. And having a draw is quite rare, actually, in this comp because, you know, there can be such high-scoring games, like an average results like 5-2 or 6-7 or something along those lines. But yeah, it'll be interesting. And I was looking in the kind of halftime break. There was someone who asked a question: how are you going to feel about Spurs playing Lincoln City in the championship next season? Well, the coach of Lincoln City's name is Michael Skubala.
Oh. And
my name is Sebastien Skubala, so it's probably a distant relative of mine, which is really? Actually very interesting, because I've never met anyone else with my last name. It's Polish.
Really?
Yes, so it's going to be very interesting. But look, I think Michael Skubala is an excellent coach. I'm not biased at all. But look, Spurs, you know, sometimes you have to go backwards to go forwards, and I think it'll give some of these pampered superstars a bit of humbling to go to Lincoln City on a dreary Thursday evening, or Friday evening. Can he score? But no, it's just wide. He shanked it.
Shanked it.
Shanked it.
Some pirate talk here.
Oh, it seems we have a return player playing another game. We have someone from the Propawuns there in the white shirt seems to be on the pitch here, because what can happen is if the team is down a player, the team that's just played, they can volunteer to, hey, I'll play for your team. So it seems to have done it in this case. So yeah, he's in the white shirt there with the kind of stripe across his jersey. Just for anyone watching, he was in our last game of the winning team, the Propawuns, versus, I've forgotten the team's name. What was it? Oh yeah, Alex and the Young Boys. We got Notize just skills versus 7 strikers, and he seems to have struck the ball over the keeper there, but the keeper's regained possession. So it's going to be a thrilling one. Notize just skills have serious on-the-ball talent. Yeah, they're making great runs there.
Got a question here.
Yes.
Did you guys have teddy bears when you were little? You seem to be quite fond of your rubber chickens.
Was that a goal? We have a goal. Notize just skills. We were distracted by this rather personal question.
Intriguing question.
Very, very intriguing question. And look, I'm going to be really honest. It cuts a little bit too close to the bone for that one, so we're not.
not keen on.
No, I'm kidding. It's look, I think we all had a little bear as a kid or something. I'm not sure. I can't remember a specific toy like. Oh, when I had Pebbles as a kid, I don't. I have no. I don't remember that.
I don't remember mine either.
No. But look, when life gives you rubber chickens, what are you going to do with them? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it.
It's chicken week this week. We've got to make the most of it.
It is.
Shark week? No, chicken week.
It's chicken week, guys.
It's chicken week. Because when you really think about it, chickens have 2 legs. They have the same, you know, they got 2 eyes, they got a mouth. So at some point, thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, we are distantly related to chickens. When you really think about it. When you really think about it, we do have a common ancestor.
Yes.
When you really think about it. Anyway, back to the game. Just a little bit of trivia there for everyone. Beautiful play there, using the wall and the keeper just sticking a foot in there and trying to quickly spark a counter-attack, but unproductive in that front. The keeper, Notize just skills, regaining possession. The tradie orange is a great pick for a kit. So easy to see and spot other players out on the pitch. 7 strikers, what can they do? Can he finish? Oh, no, he can't. But intercepted there, and a nice finish, but just wide of the goal there. We've got some action happening here, which is quite interesting for the viewers at home.
Yes, it's a definite contrast to our first game we've seen.
The first game was a bit slower, a bit more, you know, players, you know, just having fun. Whereas this is a competition. Notize just skills are going for the championship. Haven't lost a game yet. Finish. Oh, he tries to square it to the central forward there, but the central forward, a bit of a missed kick and a bit too far in front of him to finish there. It's Some great action there.
Oh,
Oh, off the bar, looks like.
jeez.
Which is
Some lag there.
interesting.
Good
A
now.
bit laggy, but rifling it over the
5.
top of the bar. Field goal. Tom Brady would be proud. Playing the wrong football, unfortunately. Wait, is Peter... sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have word that Peter Griffin's joining us in the live stream here.
Hey, Wallace.
Wow, Peter, how does it feel to be watching, coming all the way over from the States to chat to us today, Peter?
It's pretty good now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like the,
it's really great to have Peter in the studio here. It's
Good to, get the engagement going, you know?
Yeah, we've got a celebrity in studio here.
Mm.
And John Cena's been with us this whole time, of course, but you just can't see him.
Yeah, he's...
Yeah. That's his blessing and his curse. Great, but just the defender puts a foot in and cuts that challenge out. And the keeper comes forward off his line. Brilliant show of physicality there, to not be afraid to just stay on his line and stuff. He's excellent. What can the keeper do with it? Can he spark a counter-attack? But straight back down the other end. It's end-to-end football here. Seems to be a common theme that tonight, because of the slippery pitch maybe, that players are kind of hooking under the ball, which means that their shots are going a bit wider. We've had some lower scoring games, which has been interesting.
Some people are just asking if there's any rules on how hard you can kick the ball, given how small the field is.
Ooh, look, when I was playing, no, but you obviously don't want to kill anyone,
No.
so I'm sure that a police report would be filed if you took someone's head off.
Yes, that's it.
So that's the long and the short of it. But look, it's all a bit of fun. You're not going to smash the ball into someone just for some sadistic reason or other, but we're trying to get the ball in the net, not in each other's faces.
Have you ever had any experience with the ball, hitting you really hard?
Look, I've had a near miss where I turned my face just at the right moment to not be directly sconed in the nose.
Jeez.
During playing this comp, but look, it's all a bit of fun, and you haven't lived a good life if you don't have a few scars.
That's it.
Free kick here, what can they do with it? Who's going to take it? Just passing it off, and can they rifle it home? The keeper's spreading his wings like an eagle or a chicken.
Or a chicken, yes.
Spreading his wings, showing his wingspan.
Asserting the dominance.
Asserting his superiority.
Seems
We've
like
got the other keeper coming forward there.
Yeah, the keeper's subbed, apparently.
Oh, the keeper's subbed.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe you can change keeper at any time. It's just the ball has to be dead before you can change the keeper.
Right.
We go passing, resetting to the keeper. The keeper, once again, playing as an outfield player, which is a very successful tactic used.
Yes. It also seems like it's a bit risky.
There we go.
Oh!
The 7 strikers. Striker couldn't strike it.
No. Jeez, that was close.
He couldn't strike it into a strikeable position.
Bit of wordplay there.
Yeah. We like to have fun here, I've been to drama school. I know my way around words.
Yeah, I can tell.
You can tell.
Do you know if there's any rule in this one if you can wear studs or not on the field?
Ooh, I believe that when I was in this comp, you could wear studs. It's just a case of that you can't wear really long studs. Because there's kind of no rules around shin pads, or the players aren't wearing them because we don't really need them. But it's studs for grip, like if you got loose studs or like. But in games like this, it is nice to have studs. But there's blessings and curses with studs of that you are more gripping to the ground. But if you change direction,
true.
you're going to do your ACL if you change too quickly, or you go somewhere and your leg stays behind.
Or if you kick someone, I feel like I'd heard of it.
Yeah, look, you'd be obviously ejected from the game if that happened, but I've never seen that in my time.
No, that's good.
You'd have to have a real incident, which I'm sure is not in the spirit of the game.
Yeah.
Notize skills are really controlling the game. How about the scruff of the neck? They're really eating their chicken and leaving no crumbs.
Sorry, step out to one of you. Oh, get him out.
Does a little dummy there, and all the best players do that.
Oh, was that a goal?
No, it seems to have just been off the inside
Apologies.
of the post. but quite a simple finish. He's just put wide. Notize just skills. I think it's a bit of a case of the tortoise and the hare in this case. If Notize just skills being wasteful with some of their early chances because they've taken an early lead, but like tortoise and the hare, they can't afford to take their foot off the brake because the tortoise will come back and win the game. And there's my chicken. We have our chicken here. No chickens were harmed in the making of this social sport content.
No.
None. Cheers.
None at all.
Cheers. Perfect. And if you have a chicken at home, it's like a dog toy or something, squeak it for us, because it's chicken week this week.
It is chicken week. It needs to be celebrated more.
It's chicken week this week. Shark week? No. Chicken week? Yes.
Chicken week.
It's chicken week. Just approaching 11 minutes gone in this game. We've seen one goal from Notize, just skills, and they're no needing drills here. They are drilling the ball into the net and really taking this game by the scruff of their neck. And feel free to put questions or anything else in the chat.
Yes.
Love to hear from you.
Oh.
Player trying his left foot there. It seems he's right-footed, but did a left-footed effort. It was a good effort. Just off target. Seems to be the challenge here. If you can get the ball on target, you'll almost score. It was a nice dummy from the forward there, but the keeper saw. Keeper read him like a book. Unfortunately. It's quite a tense game. It's quite even opposition.
Jeez.
Notize just skills charging forward with the ball. They've got options on either wing. And we see the player in the middle almost frustratingly motioning to his teammate to pass to him. But he's been subbed.
Oh yeah, are they subbing now?
Yeah, it seems they're subbing. It's always nice to have fresh legs, as we saw with Alex and the young boys not having fresh legs. It is hard to run for 30, 40 minutes continuously.
No, it would be.
Because you do a heat map of these professional players and they run like 6 kilometres.
Jeez,
in
what?
the thing of the game.
Wow,
like
okay.
6 or even 11 kilometres sometimes if they're really a box-to-box midfielder. It really is a game of doing your best when you're 70 minutes in, exhausted, and you still need to come up with an equaliser or a winner. Oh, the 7 strikers player trying to use the D to his advantage, but he stepped in it, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. The angle just being a little bit too acute to slip the ball into the net. Oh, driving the ball across the face, trying to tap it in there, but the keeper. Oh, that seems to have been a handball there.
Oh.
What's the penalty going to be here? I think it's penalty, handball from the defender.
Wow.
7 strikers giving away a cheap penalty. The player, I think, just quickly forgetting that what sport he was playing. It is football, not handball, after all. Can Notize just skills drill it home to increase their advantage? You'll have to wait and see. The keeper's very off his line. I'm not sure that's legal. Almost really making the angle hard. I think the ref's gonna have a word here and make him go back a bit because he's very, very far off his line. And in real football, that's not allowed. You have to stay on your line until the person, until the striker kicks the ball. Yeah, I think that may have been a little bit dodgy. The keeper really coming through on the beginning of the D to kind of shut down the angle there, giving them no hope. So very, very cheeky from 7 strikers. Oh, hammered it. Seems the gloves are off here.
Seb, from your experience playing this, what's your favourite position to play?
Look, I think playing the CDM pivot roll was quite fun.
CDM pivot roll?
Yeah, so you're kind of starting the plays, but then you can do like an incisive through ball to the forward because you need someone who can really have a blister of pace, and often because I'm 6 feet, you need someone who, even though in modern society people put a lot of, pressure to you have to be 6 feet or above. Some of these like shorter players like Messi, I think is, don't quote me on this, I think 5'8", 5'9", like because having a lower center of gravity means you can twist and turn through all the attackers there. But yeah, so playing that kind of CDM wing back role was quite fun. But there were a few games that you charge forward, and you have to charge forward at least once as a defender and go for a shot.
Charging forward.
Oi, 7 strikers ripping.
Oh, it's 1-1 now.
Pulling the game back into all level fronts. We've got our chickens here.
Nice.
And not drills, just skills. Not being able to convert their early chances, and like the tortoise and the hare, they've let the lead slip away. What can they do here?
7 strikers turning into the 7 samurai with this one.
He's going left, he's going left.
Keen warriors out there. What do you have to say about these warriors, Jayden?
These warriors in here,
Yes.
I reckon they have a very good fighting spirit,
Fighting spirit, you think they're fighting?
Yes, I think they are doing very well.
You think they're doing very well, absolutely.
Yes.
Laying the ball off there, a bit of tiki-taka between them and trying to sneak the ball in through the keeper's legs, but the keeper's wise to the effort.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you think there is anyone that we're watching right now that plays as good as Messi or Ronaldo?
Look, I think Messi and Ronaldo are the two GOATs. I think trying to pick one between them, this is an argument that we could have until the cows come home, but I think we need to respect the two GOATs in themselves.
Yeah.
I think every player can, draw on the spirit of Messi and Ronaldo sometimes to, in their finish or stuff like that. But that little burst of pace there was very Cristiano Ronaldo-like. But I think no one will live up to or be a carbon copy of them because they're vintage. They're without, as Martin Tyler says, without forgery or imitation, vintage, irreplaceable. That's what they are.
You can't all be invincible.
No.
I believe it's 2 minutes until half time as well.
Brilliant. Oh, the defender just sticking a leg in. This is a very evenly matched game right now. It really is. Because usually we have, one team who's a lot better than the other, and then it's a 7-1, 8-1 defeat, but it's 1-1. So it's really continuing to be quite a riveting watch. And the rain has played nice. Rain, go away, come again another day. That it has done. It's been raining all day here. Doing an outside of the foot shot, but it was off the edge of the post there.
That was close.
Wow, that was quite a sneaky finish. Very Thiago-like, the ex-Bayern Munich and Liverpool. Well, he played for Liverpool a little bit, but he's more the Bayern Munich legend, the Spaniard. Got about 1 minute left of play, so can the team take an advantage into the break? What can they do here? As we watch with our chickens here. And we have a chicken in the middle. When anyone scores, it's a winner chicken dinner.
An excellent goal.
Excellent goal. Why? Because it's chicken wing. Because chickens don't have their own wing, so we're giving them it. Right?
Oh, of course.
Oh, sorry, I was talking about chicken wing. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's half time.
There we go. That is half time. It's been quite an even game so far, hasn't it?
It has been, yes.
Yes, I think
very interesting.
All the teams have been pressing really, really high, and they've been going at the ball and really making the opposition work and pay in blood for every single opportunity or strike or goal that they're given. It really is quite amazing to watch.
Yes, you're precisely right.
Yes.
Absolutely incredible. I believe these guys have also faced each other before.
It is a rematch. Well,
It is.
Will the strikers strike true, or will the skills be too much for the 7 strikers?
But who knows? It is 1-1. You never know what happens in the second half.
Haddison second half, not going to lie.
Yes.
Let's see some highlights from the first half. Let's have a look. That was one of the goals there.
Yep.
Excellent.
Nice footwork from Notiz's
Fancy
skills.
footwork there. It was a great opportunity there, but you see just gliding past the defence.
Oh. Yeah, good block
And
from
then
these
this was
guys.
the penalty that the keeper there was really quite cheeky in doing. And that was the 7 strikers goal that they really just saw a spot for the keeper that was coming out and snuck the ball in behind the keeper there, which is quite cheeky. 7 strikers are showing their experience, but Notize's just skills will be a worthy opponent. It's a great matchup so far. Don't go anywhere. My name is Sebastien. This is Jayden. We are the commentating and hosting team, I was going to say, of the Goals at Griffith. And we're here at the South Bank River Studios. And this is our live coverage of the Griffith Social Sport 5-a-side comp, live from the Nathan Multisport Complex. So, we're having fun, you're having fun, and the second half will start very shortly. How have you found this game so far?
Very entertaining. Very entertaining. I believe both sides are playing very well.
I agree.
I can't wait to see what's happening in the second half, you know. But yeah, I'm very, very interested to see what they're doing, because we have seen Not Drill's just skills face off again, so we know what they're capable of.
We do.
But yeah, let's see what's going to happen.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to unpack how the teams, you know, who is going to be the one to, you know, take flight as it's chicken week this week. Who is going to take flight and who is going to remain grounded like the flightless bird that is the chicken? Who will be extinct and who will find a way through?
Who will be the dodo in this?
Who will be the dodo in this? Absolutely.
We won't know.
Don't go anywhere, because we'll find out right now. There we have our ref marching across the pitch. He's a man on a mission, here to make sure no funny business occurs in this game. Not just skills kicking off in our second half. We've got players just having a word with each other before kick-off there to keep their shape, keep their line. It seems that in this high echelons of the table, tactics really are the thing that makes the difference.
Yes.
Do you have any questions in the chat, Jayden?
I am just about to check.
Just about to have a look.
For that Messi or Ronaldo question, people are saying that the right answer is Ronaldo.
Well, look, I used to be Team Ronaldo, but then I saw the excellence of Messi, and it's the sort of thing of that one is hard work, or one is talent through hard work and determination and not giving up and believing in yourself. Because the other is kind of natural born talent. I've seen clips of Messi before games, being on FaceTime, not really doing any training. He goes out and scores 4 goals. So it really is, one is kind of sort of just alien talent you'll never see again, and one is sheer will, which I think both are different and both are amazing to watch. So I used to be Team Ronaldo. I think I'm Team Messi, but look, I'd love to have a firm handshake and a coffee with either one of them.
I feel like every soccer fan would want to do the same.
Absolutely. Well, Messi doesn't speak English, so.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, only he's Argentinian, so they speak Spanish, so he only speaks Spanish.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, it's quite interesting to, you know. But Cristiano, obviously Portuguese, he speaks English, played with Manchester United in the Premier League twice. He's won he is a serial winner, and his longevity in the game is unparalleled. But yeah, you can't really compare them. It's like comparing. Well, it's like comparing a sunset versus a sunrise. Really, I think they both shine in their own individual way. There we go. What can Notize skills do? 7 strikers. It really is a game of chicken here. Who's going to fold first?
Yes.
Our theme of Chicken Week this week.
Who's going to be the folded omelette in this?
Who is going to be the creme de la creme, and who is going to be the plucked rotisserie chicken?
The chicken or the rooster?
Chicken or the rooster. Is one of the teams going to be woken up by their Rooster compatriot here, or will it be a case of the birds staying asleep? Blue versus orange. What can we see? We've got the colours of France versus the colours of the Netherlands here. Oh! So it seems that a beautiful curled finish off the left foot. Notize skills taking the lead.
Nice.
7 strikers have struck out, if you will. 7 strikers have struck out. Notize skills have shown why they haven't lost a game in this comp yet. What can 7 strikers do to strike back, as the Empire did in the famous Star Wars film?
Yeah, the Emperor strikes back. A good one.
What can they do? What's your favourite Star Wars film, Jayden?
So it would have to be, what is it?
Is that another goal? Oh, it's another one. 7 strikers have been exposed. They've been caught with their pants down, and it sounds like it's a 3-1 lead. So Notize skills has pounced like a hungry wooden mammal on a small rodent. They've pounced, and Notize skills watch on in shock and horror as 7 strikers strike the ball into the heavens, hoping that God can be the one to provide them with something to feast off here, because the winner chicken dinner seems to be leaning towards Notize skills.
And it's, as you said earlier, going back to that keeper, they don't have a dedicated keeper. They keep swapping it out.
Yes,
I reckon
could be a problem.
but I mean, they haven't lost one yet, so that might be why
that could be a good shot. Keeping, that it, on paper could be a problem, but I think Notize skills is showing why that is a drill they've learned.
Yes, that was close.
Keeper maybe getting a hand to it, and just nice little ball roll, and
another one!
Dribbling around the defenders like they were cones, like they weren't even there.
Jeez.
Wow, still statues from the defence as the attacker there just does cheeky little ball rolls and rifles it at the roof of the net. 4-1, 7 strikers have really struck out and let their focus just slip away like mercury through their fingers. What can they do? How can they get back into this game? It seems that they've really taken their foot off the accelerator in the halftime break.
Yes.
Sat back, and Notize skills have showed why they haven't lost a game. Notize skills such a high press, and they seem to have not only great tactics but also individual brilliance.
Yes.
Every one of these players. We've seen these players before, and that was an amazing finish from the forward there once again. It's just
nailing it.
It's very reminiscent of Ryan Cherky, the French forward for Manchester City right now, just tearing defenders apart with individual skill, dribbling past them like they were penguins, but they weren't even there.
Yeah.
Stone statues from the defence. About as useful as a parachute made of cement, unfortunately. This game is going off like a frog in a sock. We've got Notize skills scoring 4 back to back to back to back. So they're really pouncing on the... They've squeezed one in.
Nice.
7 strikers aren't to be struck out yet. They've struck one home. And what can they do? Some smiles from the players there as they realise they've played very cheeky. And it seems they've got personalised shirts that all say 7 strikers. It's a tiger on it. So I'd be interested to figure out what why they call themselves 7 strikers. Notize skills. It's pretty obvious, they're very happy with their skill runs, but they've got the skills to back up their name. Ooh. Got a shot from the left winger there, but the keeper mops up the scraps. So we can't count 7 strikers out of this just yet. We really do have quite a game on our hands. 7 strikers sneaking one in, but Notize skills scoring 4. And these goals aren't just, tap-ins. They're shows of individual brilliance that really have to be applauded.
We've got some people saying that Messi and Ronaldo are not even close to the GOAT position, and that Harry Kane is better. Do you know who Harry Kane
Harry
is?
Kane, yes, Harry Kane. He was our Spurs. He's a youth product of Spurs, actually. He went on loan to Leicester and a few other teams while he was a young player, but he's our he was our talisman for years and years and years. And I have seen him live, and he is an he is an excellent player. Yeah, I saw him. He went to Bayern Munich. We sold him as a 30-year-old for £100 million somehow. But look, he's won the Bundesliga twice now at Bayern Munich, and they're in the final echelons of the Champions League. They were beaten by PSG 5-4. But look, I think in terms of finishing and being clinical up front and being not only a centre forward, but Harry Kane has an ability to drop into that cam position and feed passes forward to them. Oh, we've got another one from 7 strikers.
Another goal, nice.
Just like Harry Kane, they're absolutely ruthless in front of goal. But look, I think Harry Kane is definitely up there as a grade of the game, but he's nothing. He doesn't have the numbers or the longevity of Messi or Ronaldo. The fact they're both in their late 30s and still, like, you've got Cristiano aiming for 1,000 goals. He's on 960 something, I believe,
almost
last count.
1,000.
Almost 1,000 career goals.
Jeez.
And Messi, I believe, is approaching close to 1,000 career assists.
Oh, wow.
But he's won like 50 something trophies this season, so it's just phenomenal. Like, whereas Harry, you know, because he's with Spurs, and it was the sort of thing that he's bailed Spurs out for so long, that unfortunately now it seems that when he's gone, the team just collapses.
Wow.
We did win a Europa League without him, but unfortunately, that seems to have been a bit of flash in the pan. They fired Ange Postecoglou, the beautiful, inspiring Australian manager who brought us that glory, and then since then it's been all downhill. One poor decision after another, leading Tottenham to absolutely fold like a house of cards down to the Championship.
Right.
It really is a comedy of errors. But I'll tell you what's not a comedy of errors, this game. It's 6-3.
Yes.
It's excellent. I think this is a direct free kick. Oh, beautiful free kick there.
Yeah, making a
on
nice
the left
comeback.
foot, curls it much like Neymar does. Just absolute. No, even David Beckham bending it like Beckham around the keeper, and it's 4, 6, 7 strikers have capitalised on Notize's skills, relieving. And they've quickly retaliated. This is end-to-end champagne football here.
Very intense.
You've got some complaints from 7 strikers trying to say that the attacker stepped into the defensive D, but it seems the ref's having none of it.
No.
We'll see what they decide. They have some complaints, hands being thrown up, but it looks like the ref is calling for play on, so it seems to be 7-4.
7-4.
We'll see how dramatic and fortuitous that extra goal will be. But you can't count 7 strikers out yet. Notize just skills haven't lost a game yet. They've got a string of results. They have momentum, and they're going to be really something to watch in these last few minutes of the game. Ooh, really pressing high up, not afraid to stick a shoe in and force an error from the other player. Using physicality there well. What can they do? Charging down the wing, beating the defender, cutting in, and can he finish? Laying it off. But the keeper reading the attackers, twisting, turning, feints, and sticks a foot in to collapse the challenge, collapse the chance. Notize's skills attacking play really is.
Oh, that was a nice save.
It's very reminiscent of the Netherlands, which wear an orange kit as well. And the legend Johan Cruyff popularising the success of Dutch football. I have to say, Amsterdam is a beautiful city. It hasn't been. It's a beautiful, beautiful city. So, and the Johan Cruyff is absolutely beautiful arena.
Jeez. That's an insane shot.
Fake shot seems to be this player's favourite thing. All you need, because you know, people can only take things at face value. If you think someone's going to shoot, you're going to flinch slightly, and that's all the opening some of these players need to strike one home. Wow. 7 strikers there, just missing out. Can they pull off a comeback here? So just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, it was 1-1 in the first half. We have had a slew of goals in the second half here. It's been a feast for the senses.
Oh.
Just passing the ball back and forth, happy to hold possession. If the other team doesn't have it, they can't score. Beautiful there. Left to right, stretching the defence. Once again, the keeper coming out, fake shot, and outside of the boot toe punt, but doesn't quite come off. Breezing past the defender there. Ooh, a reckless chance there, a bit of a Hail Mary, Project Hail Mary. But Mary was not hailed, unfortunately.
No, they were not. Our director is actually called Mary, believe it or not.
Ah,
Yes.
well, Mary has been hailed in this week of the social sport.
Seems like we're getting some subs in again.
There's some subs. Very interesting. And here we are. Here's our chickens. Oh, can they score? What can they do?
Yes.
Oh,
they
he
can.
uses the effort just to caress the ball past the keeper. You know, just caresses the ball past the keeper. You don't need to strike it. He just, caresses it. And the ball goes in, and it's 8-4. 4-goal advantage leading into the last couple of minutes of this game. What can Seven Strikers do to bring it back? What can they do? How can they turn fate around? What strength and power can they draw on? Have you got any advice for Seven Strikers?
Some advice for the strikers? I would
Yes.
say that they just need to keep pushing forward because, some people, they think, but wait, if we're dying anyway, then who cares what we do? We could just disobey your orders and it wouldn't mean a thing in a medieval speak. But in this case, they
I
are
like that.
still charging forward,
Absolutely. These days we don't have battles being fought where people, where there's bloodshed.
There is bloodshed.
But in sport, that's the closest kind of thing we have to war.
That is.
You barrack for one side versus another. So I think you're absolutely right. That,
exactly.
You could just let your game plan fall to bits, but you have to lock in.
That's it. And like in the medieval speak, would you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless?
Absolutely.
They were not. So yeah, it's
100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because you think about teams that have won or lost before you, and it's a real case of losing is giving up. So you need to honour the game, as people say.
That's it.
Teams that have won or lost before you, it's about playing the game.
That's it.
For the game.
And their memory serves as an example to us all.
Absolutely, absolutely. You win or lose with grace.
Yeah.
Oh, oh wow, okay, we've just missed a goal.
Nice goal there.
We were asleep at the wheel there.
Oh.
We've got Seven Strikers just patting themselves on the back like they've won the World Cup there, but they're still down by 3 goals.
They might be able to make a comeback.
They may be able to make a comeback, hopefully.
Do you know if there's headers allowed in this?
Look, I'm going to say no.
No?
Headers are not allowed. Just because, we've got the rain coming down.
The rain is coming in.
There, we can see it. I think they're just going to keep, because we've only got about 5 minutes or so left of the game.
Surely, just keep going.
Yeah, I think the rain coming down in sheets. There may be a brief pause in play, but we'll have to see. Oh, it seems that player was given he's given a red card.
Whoa, we have not seen that before.
It seems there was some back chat there from the keeper to another where he was given a yellow, and it seems he was given a red card.
Red card
so
now,
he's been ejected from the game, so Seven Strikers are down a man. It seems that I can only infer the challenge from before he was having a word with him, so he goes into the book. We've never seen this before, but it seems some back chat from this player, because there's no kind of infringement here on-field play that's caused this, but it seems during the break of the rain that the player has been ejected, given a straight red, it seems. So
red.
it must have been something pretty bad that he said to the ref. For the ref to completely pull out the red. We've never seen that so far.
No, we
in this
have
program.
not.
It's been quite a great game so far.
Oh, it
There's
has
been
been,
some brilliant
absolutely.
goals.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Has to be up there with our first week of the comeback of Aston Villa 2. Going into the history books as a game for the ages.
Oh, fancy football.
Yeah, it seems to be let's see how a straight red changes the dynamic of this game.
So does a red mean that they they can't play anymore, or what's?
For this game, yes. You're just ejected. So a red usually comes if there's quite a bad challenge, or if the ref wants to assert his authority in the game, or often, unfortunately, in the normal game, if some of the players, say something like offensive to each other, then the ref can like assert that authority to eject a player who's kind of lost his head from the pitch.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, to see that in this comp is quite rare.
Quite
you have
rare?
to really do something quite bad. So it'll be interesting to hear after the game maybe what caused that
what
red card.
happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
But 7 strikers are left without one of their strikers here.
Oh.
Ooh. So they're a man down. It's 5-8. They need 3 goals in the next minute or two. Can they do it? Probably not. They need to summon the spirit of Robert Lewandowski, scoring 5 goals in 9 minutes here.
They need to
Polish
Sasagio,
legend.
it's a oh, is that
That seems to be it. Full time.
Oh,
we have
Notize
Notize
just
Skills taking home the victory royale. Winner chicken
Once
dinner.
again.
8-5. We had brilliant goals. We had a
was great.
red card late on in the game. So to show that the ref wanted to eject this player from the game, even with only a minute or 30 seconds left on the clock, means that the offence must have been
Pretty bad.
something pretty bad. But hopefully we'll be hearing from the captain of Notize Skills.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to hear what
what happens.
how their gameplay, but Notize Skills taking their lossless streak
That's it.
into this game.
Keeping it pushing forward, just absolutely relentless.
Absolutely.
As usual.
Like a warrior.
Like a soldier.
Cheers to that.
Looking back on some of the highlights now.
Here we are. So it was a feast of goals here. I believe it was only 1-1 in the first half.
Yes,
So there was plenty of goals here. And yeah, we got another angle of that finish there. Excellent from that player. And we got just some ball rolling, just placing the ball into the net. You don't need power. If you've placed them, you don't need power.
That's it. So much skills going
And then
into
that little forcing an error there from the keeper. Being tight in the corner here. And
nice.
it's a beautiful angle there, squeezing one in. And this was the free kick. Beautiful free kick effort there. So it'll be interesting to see if a player gets a red card, if they're allowed to play next week. Because in the Premier League, if you get a red card, you're out for like 3 games. So it'd be interesting to see if it's just you're ejected for this game, or if there's a penalty leading into other matches. So here is the red card. It seems there was some sort of disagreement, and the player looks on him in absolute disdain. So he gives him, it seems he gets 2 yellows. So it wasn't a straight red, it was a yellow, and then a red. So what could he have done? It seems there was some little sort of back chat there that then the player didn't back down from, and the ref needed to assert his authority over that game. But wow, what a game.
Crazy.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Yes.
It's been awesome. It's been amazing to watch.
Very hectic game.
So hopefully, we'll have our Ellis lined up just in a moment to be able to talk to the captain of Notize Skills. We've talked to this gentleman before, but yeah, it should be an interesting discussion.
Should be very interesting to see, again, like, if what we discussed, if having that extra player coming out of defence, if that's the strategy, or if they found a weakness in the other team and decided to just flesh it out.
That's it.
But let's cross back to Ellie, who's joined by the captain of the winning team, Notize Skills.
Cross back to Let's shoot straight into
Hi
it.
guys, I'm here with Francesco, a member of the winning team, Notize Skills. So how do you think the game went tonight?
Pretty good. It was pretty a tight game, but I think we did really well, especially after a disappointing first half. I think for we ended up scoring just 1, but we could have scored many more, but eventually, yeah.
And what do you think made the difference between winning and losing today?
Well, I think we had 2 subs, which made a lot of difference, I think, and 2 very good subs, by the way. So we really improved our team in the second half, and I think we really started improving our passing and skills. And yeah,
Well, that's great to hear. Now, we heard a little rumor that every single time that you guys have been on our live stream, that you guys have won. How does that feel? Do you reckon we're your lucky charm?
Probably yes. I think we're gonna have a little request with the organizing committee if we can stick to this field for more and more games to come. But yeah.
Well, that's great to hear. Congratulations again. Back to you in the studio.
Easy. Thank you, Alice. Well, that's it for Game 2 tonight, for our show tonight. But we will be back next week for another episode of Goals at Griffith.
So this coverage of Griffith Social Sports 5-a-side soccer at the Nathan campus has been brought to you by the students of Griffith Film School. Thank you so much for watching, and to end Chicken Week, good night.
But before we go...
Oh, wait, we're not...
Yes,
we're not going quite yet. We're not going quite yet.
I was just thinking, you know that
Yes.
red card, dating back to the medieval times,
Yes.
if something like that happens, never mind, I'll see
You'll
you
tell
on
us
the next one.
next week. See you later, everyone.